Hi everybody, this is Lindsay from windingroadcrochet.com, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet a Christmas stocking in just an hour. If you like this tutorial, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. So I actually worked up this stocking in 4 different ways, and I left notes in the description box to learn more about how I did the other variations. For the stocking I'm making right now, I'm using a size 5 yarn in 2 different colors, one for the body, one for the cuff. I'm going to use a 6.5 millimeter or size K crochet hook. We will also need scissors and a yarn needle. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start by making a slip knot, leaving enough of a yarn end to make a magic circle. Insert your hook, and then we are going to chain 2. Take that yarn end and wrap it around your thumb. Now we are going to work our first row of stitches into this circle that we've created. So I'm going to make 12 double crochet into the circle, making sure I'm working around 2 strands of yarn. So there's our first double crochet. I'm just going to continue to work 12 more double crochet into this big circle we've made. So here's my 12 double crochet. I'm going to take my yarn end and gently pull it tight. It's not a terrible idea to go ahead and weave in that yarn end now because it's going to be hard to reach later when our stocking is complete. So once this is nice and tight, we're just going to take our hook and we are going to slip stitch to the very first double crochet. For row 2, normally with double crochet you would chain 2 or 3, but I've learned a trick recently from another designer where you just chain 1 and then pull up and then work your double crochets, and it makes the seam less visible. So I'm going to be doing that for this project. So for row 2, we are going to work a double crochet into the first stitch and then 2 double crochet into the next stitch. Now we are going to repeat this process. So 1 and then an increase, and we're going to do that again and repeat that all the way around our row. So double crochet first, and then make an increase or 2 double crochet into the next stitch. And repeat that all the way around your row. When you reach the end of row 2, we are just going to slip stitch into the very first double crochet. Now we're ready for row 3. Again, I'm going to do the chain 1 trick, pull my yarn up a little bit, and then begin my row. If you want to chain 2, you're welcome to. We're going to double crochet into the first 2 stitches and then make an increase into the 3rd stitch. And just so you know, I do not count my turning chain as a stitch. So this 3rd stitch, we are going to work 2 double crochet into that 3rd stitch. Now we are going to repeat this pattern sequence all the way around our row. So 2 double crochet and then an increase, repeated all the way around. When we reach the end of row 3, we are going to slip stitch to the very first double crochet. And you can see how it's starting to create the toe of our stocking. Now for row 4, we're going to chain 1 or 2, pull up, and then start working double crochets. We're going to double crochet into the first 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then work an increase into the 4th. And this will be our stitch pattern that we are going to repeat all the way around our row. So just repeat this again, 3 double crochet, and then an increase, and continue repeating it until we've repeated it a total of 6 times. When you reach the end of row 4, we are just going to slip stitch to the very first double crochet. Now we get to work some nice easy rows where we're just going to double crochet in each stitch around. Start by chaining 1 and pulling up, and simply double crochet in each stitch around. You should have a total of 30 double crochets in each row. When you reach the end of row 5, we're just going to slip stitch to the very first double crochet, and then we're going to repeat row 5 until we have a total of 9 rows. So you do that by chaining 1, pulling up, and double crocheting in each stitch around, and finishing your row by slip stitching to the very first double crochet. Once we've completed a total of 9 rows, now we're ready to work the heel of our stocking. We're going to do this by chaining 1 and pulling up, and we're going to double crochet in the first 22 stitches, leaving the last 8 unworked. Once you've worked 22 stitches, again leaving the last 8 unworked, we are going to turn and work a few more rows just like this. So I am going to chain 1, I'm going to pull up, and then I'm going to double crochet in the next 22 stitches. And I'm going to repeat this row until we have a total of 17 rows, just turning at the end of the row and working back and forth. So here's what your stocking will look like if you've completed the 17 rows. If you want to have a heel patch, I like to work the last 5 rows in a different color. For row 17, we are going to finish off that row by slip stitching to the very first double crochet of row 17. Now we're ready to add height to our stocking. To do this, we are going to chain 1 and pull up on that loop, and we are going to work 2 double crochet into the side of each row. So just pushing your hook either around the stitch of that row or through the stitch, whichever you prefer. I like to go through the center of the stitch. But we are still going to work 2 double crochet into the side of each row. Continue doing this until we reach those 8 stitches that we skipped in row 10. When we reach those 8 stitches, we're going to double crochet into the top of each stitch. You want to skip this first stitch because that actually has a stitch worked into it already, and only work into the stitches that have been unworked previously. So just 8 double crochet all along the top here. Once we're done with those 8 stitches, we're going to work double crochets down the other side of the rows. Remember, we're working 2 double crochet into the side of each row. That means we'll have 16 double crochets worked on the side of the rows on the other side, 8 in the middle, and another 16 down the sides of the rows on this side for a total of 40 double crochet. So here we've got everything worked, and we are just going to finish up this row by slip stitching to the very first double crochet. Now we have a lot of easy rows. From row 18 to 34, all you're going to do is chain 1 and double crochet in each stitch around. And if you're wondering if you can actually get this done in an hour, I don't crochet particularly fast. I work about 24 stitches a minute, and when I do the math, that means it should take me roughly 45 minutes of crocheting to complete this stocking. So when you reach the end of the row, all we are going to do is slip stitch to the very first double crochet, and then we're going to repeat row 18 until we have a total of 34 rows. So you're just going to double crochet in each stitch around and slip stitch at the end. So this is what your stocking should look like once you've worked 34 rows. Now I am just going to finish up row 34, and at the end of row 34 we are going to do one little thing different. We are going to make the loop that we will hang our stocking by. So just slip stitch to finish your row, then chain 10, and then slip stitch again to the exact same stitch. And I did find out after making this several times that if you are going to make a cuff, it is a good idea to make row 34 the same color as the cuff, and you'll see why in a little bit. Now I am going to fasten off here. This isn't necessary. If you don't want to have a cuff, this is where you would fasten off. But if you are going to be continuing on, it's actually not important to fasten off. You would just need to turn your work when starting the next row. So I'm going to go ahead and start the cuff. Again, you didn't need to fasten off. I did for the video. But what is important is that we are going to need to work in the opposite direction. So since I fastened off, I'm just going to push my hook through the back loop only. So I'm looking at the inside of the stocking, pushing the hook from the inside to the out under that back loop only. I'm going to pull up a loop of yarn and then yarn over and pull through to make a slip knot. Then I'm going to chain 1 and pull up just like we've been doing. I'm going to move that chain out of my way and double crochet into the exact same back loop and create a double crochet. Now going to the other side of that chain, I'm going to double crochet in the back loop only of every stitch around. So we should have still 40 double crochet. Going into the back loop just means to go down through the center of the stitch and out the back so that we are only going under one loop. This is going to allow our cuff to lay nicely against the front of our stocking. When you get to the end of row 35, we are just going to slip stitch to the very first stitch. And you can see when I fold it down that you can actually see the blue here. That's why I recommended, if you are making this with a cuff, to make this row 34 as white as well. So now we just have 3 more rows to do. They're nice easy rows. We're going to chain 1 and pull up. We're going to double crochet in each stitch all the way around. When you get to the end of your rows, we are going to slip stitch. Here's the end of row 36. I'm just going to slip stitch to the very first double crochet, and now I'm going to repeat row 36 2 more times, or until the cuff is as wide as you would like it to be. Once you've made it to the end of row 38, just slip stitch that very last slip stitch to join that row. I'm going to fasten off, yarn over and pull that loop all the way through. At this point I don't have that many yarn ends. I should only have about 4 yarn ends to weave in, but we do need to do one more thing before our stocking is done, and that is sew up this little hole in the heel. So all you need to do is take some yarn and a yarn needle, and we're going to carefully sew up our heel. I like to leave some yarn end at the end to weave in, and I'm using what they call a whip stitch to sew the end of the heel. I'm going to sew it all the way up to the top of the hole and back down, and then I will knot my 2 yarn ends together and weave in those ends. So I got all the way up and back down. I'll just take these 2 yarn ends, knot them together, weave in these ends, and this stocking will be complete. Again, the stocking took so little time that I make 4 variations of it. I made one using worsted weight yarn, size 4 yarn with a size H hook. I did one using 2 strands of size 4 yarn and the same hook I have here. And then I even did one in a velvet yarn with the same hook I have here. So here is our finished stocking. It's a nice big stocking. Again, I would change the color on that 34th row if you're going to do a cuff, but other than that, that is how you make a 1-hour stocking. I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching.